Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Job Board for Magento 2 extension. And let me give you an overview of this particular extension. Well, this extension permits the admin to create a separate job listing section within his Magento 2 web store, and the admin can easily create job openings by adding the job categories, jobs, and can also check the job applications sent in by the applicants. In short, what we can say is that this extension will allow you to manage the job postings from within the Magento 2 store, and the applicants can easily apply to the various job openings from the store front end. So let's get ahead and let's see how this particular extension works. Before that, let's go to the admin configuration of this extension, and let's see what different configurations are there for this extension in the admin backend panel. So for that, I'll be taking you to the backend panel now. So here I am in the admin backend panel, and to navigate to the extension's configuration settings, I need to navigate through stores, configuration, and on the configuration page under the webkul block, we'll scroll down, and here you'll find the job board listed. So we need to tap that up to bring up the configuration settings for this particular extension. So here we have two basic settings for this job board extension. One is the general settings and the other one is the job board transactional emails. So we'll go through each of these menu options one by one. So the very first one that we have is the job board general settings. And under here, the admin has to make a few settings. So the very first option that we have is the admin name. Here you need to enter the admin name that will be used in the email templates and the other places where the admin name is required. So you can set up the particular name that would be used. After that, you need to enter the what we say as the admin's email address. And that email address is used for the job board transactional emails. So all the transactional emails that will be sent out, this email address would be used for sending them out. And after that, we have the landing page head title. So you can set up the landing page head title on the job page, at the very top of that job page. You can set that landing page heading title. That head title would be visible to the applicants at the front end. And after that, you can set up the job board content. You can also bring up the editor here. That is the what you see is what you get editor. You can use that app for entering the content for your job board. And after that, you can set up the allowed extensions for the resume. So whichever extensions you have typed in here would be available at the front end. So whenever anyone uploads a resume, these formats should be the file should be within these formats only, and you can enter a number of file types and you can separate them by comma as well. So that was about the job board general settings. So after that, we have the job board transactional emails, and here the admin needs to select the email templates that will be sent for the notifications. So for example, the very first transactional email that we have is the notification email to admin template. So we just need to select the particular default one for this. So it would send the notification email to the admin, and similarly we need to select the notification email to the applicant template. So here we'll select the notification email to the applicant, the default one. And after making these two configurations, we just need to save the settings here. So let me enter the job board content. So after setting all these settings, we just need to save the configuration. So we've saved the configuration. So basically this was the main module settings that we need to configure from the admin backend. And after that, what we'll have is we'll have the job board on the left hand side. Here you can see that we have this job board menu. So tapping that up brings up three sub menu options. One is the manage jobs, one is the manage categories, and view applications. So we'll go through each of them one by one. So the admin needs to create the categories initially. So what we'll do is we'll create the categories first. So I'll take you through that process first. So here under the job categories, the admin can create a number of categories. Now the categories are basically the actual for example, we need a PHP programmer, so that would be a category for the PHP programming. We have a user interaction designer requirement, so that would be UI design category. We have HR requirements, so we'll create a category with the name HR, and we can list the different jobs or the respective jobs under these categories thereafter. For example, we have set up the mobile development category, then we whichever job postings we have available right now, we can add those jobs under the job categories similarly. So from here, the admin can enable, disable, or delete any of the created categories. Let's go ahead and let's create a category here. So this is just a demonstration, and so I'll create a category by tapping the create category button. So we can set up the category name. For example, we need to create a category for the front end job applications. So front end, and we can set up the sort order for this particular category that we have created. So whichever sequence you want it to be and the front end, accordingly you can set up the sort order. I'll set it as 3 and it's enabled, and I'll save this particular job category. So after creating the category would be listed here under the category name. So here you can see that we have created the front end work with the sort order 3 and it's enabled. So from here we can also tap the view button to view this particular category that we have created. So here it is, it has again come back, so we can go back as well, or we can delete this particular category. So now let me go ahead and let me show you how to create the jobs and how to add the jobs under the various categories that we have created. So this is the first, initially we created the categories by going to the manage categories. Now we'll create the jobs by going to the manage jobs section. So here we are on the manage jobs section, and any number of jobs that you have created that would be listed here. So the basically the jobs are the designations, so that the designations can be created here. And to create a designation for a particular job category, we can hit the create job button here, and this brings up this section to create this new job category. So for example, we'll go ahead and we'll create a job. So we need to set up the job details. So first of all, we need to select the job category for this particular job that we are trying to create. So from the drop down, we'll get all of the categories that we have created. So we'll select it as front end, the job designation. We'll set it as we'll set the job designation as helper. We need a helper with an experience of 3 years. We can set the job description as well. Then we need to set the job eligibility. We'll set it as 10 plus. We'll set the job location as New Delhi. We'll set the skill required as front office. We can set the salary type as per annum or per month. So we can set it as per annum. We can set up the salary as 3.5. And we can set up the experience required for this particular job. So we'll set it as 2 years. We'll set up the sort order for this particular job, and we'll hit the save button to save this particular job. And after the job has been saved, the job would be listed under the designation section here. So here you can see that the helper designation has been created, and from here the admin can also enable, disable or delete any of the created jobs. So that was about how to manage the categories basically. And under the categories, what we do is basically we create the different category names or the main job headings for which we are posting the basically the job applications. So after that, we have shown how to create and how to create the jobs. Now let me take you to the front end. Let me show you how this actually works at the front end for the applicants. So I'll take you to the front end now. So now at the storefront, and the applicants would be able to check the jobs by tapping the job link in the header and the footer of the website. So here you can see that we have a jobs link here in the header as well as here in the footer. So we can tap anywhere and this will take us to the jobs section. So here's the landing page header that we had set up. Work with us, and we had set up a small line, come and join us for a bright future. So that is visible as well. And here are the various categories that we had created. The mobile development is there, these were already created, so we had just created the front end work, and we had added a job application here, the job description here as a helper with an experience of 2 years with salary of 3.5 lakhs. So now what the applicants can do is they can just type the web job details button, and after that they can start typing in their personal information, and they can enter their qualification, their total experience. They can upload a resume as well and can submit the application. So let me show you how to submit an application. So I'll enter the name as Martin Doe. I'll set the email. I'll set my address. And I'll set my qualification as 10 plus. I'll select my experience as 2 years, my current position as helper, as a senior helper. I'll set my current company as Bojavi Estates, and here is the position that I am applying for, and I can upload my resume as well. I'll hit the browse button, and from my desktop I'll just upload my resume file, and I'll hit the submit application button thereafter so as to submit my application. So the application has been applied successfully, and at this moment the applicant also receives an email as a receipt for applying for the particular job here on the website after he has applied for the job on the website. So now let me take you to the backend and let me show you how the admin would be able to check the applicants. So the admin just needs to go to job board and go to the view applications menu option here, and this brings up the section having all the applications that have been submitted by the various applicants from the web store front end. So here you can see that we have the position applied for helper, the first name, the last name, the email, address, qualification, and the other details as well. So from here the admin can view the particular application of this applicant by tapping the view button. Apart from that, the admin can also delete the applications that have been sent in by choosing the delete option from the actions drop down. And before that, the admin needs to check the particular applications that the admin needs to delete, and he can then delete the particular applications there. So after tapping the view button here, we can see the particular applicant's complete job application details. Here we have the name of the applicant, the job he had applied to, the name, the email address, the qualifications, and the admin can also tap the resume button here and can view the particular resume details of the customer so as to check the resume there. So that was how the admin can check the application details from the admin backend. And lastly, let me show you how the admin can submit an application for the job on the customer's behalf. So for that, the admin again needs to go to the view application section, and here the admin can tap the create job application button on the top right hand corner here. So I'll just tap that up, and this brings up the section to create a job application on the customer's behalf. So here the admin needs to select the particular job for which the applicant wants to apply for. For example, I'll apply for senior developer. We need to set up the first name, last name of the customer, his email address, his complete address, his educational qualifications, his job experience, his current or the previous job position that he was working at, and his current or the previous employer, and the admin can upload the resume as well on the behalf of the customer. The customer has sent in the resume to the admin. And lastly, the admin just needs to tap the save job application button to save this particular job application on the behalf of the customer. And after the application has been created, the admin can check the particular details for that as well. So that was much about the job board for Magento 2 extension, and we showed you how you can create the job board section within your online Magento 2 website very easily. You can create the jobs and the categories for them, and the customers can easily, or the applicants can easily apply on your website for the various positions that you have set up the job board for. So thanks for watching this video, and hope it helped you out. And if you have any questions or queries, then you can always get back to us at support@webpool.com, or you may raise a ticket at webpool.uvidesk.com. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day ahead.